So, Sabree,
Yes,
you can have it all
you
is the name
can
of your
have it
latest
all.
painting.
The name of my new painting, You Can Have It All. The basis of this painting, I wanted to do a painting where there were all kinds of seafood, and this is the way we would do it in the Gullah culture. You would put down the newspaper first, and then on top of the newspaper, you would put different kinds of seafood because you had a little bit of everything that was going on, all the different flavors.
All the different ways they were made as well.
Exactly, the different ways that they were made, the aroma, the colors of the food, the
The way
colors
they
of the
work together.
meat, and the way they blend it together. Exactly. This is this year's motto for me, the year 2019 and thereafter, you could have it all. Let me start off by saying, in my family, we would prepare for the winter months, for the cold spell. We would plant the food, we would harvest the food, we would put it away in the pantry. We would use like a mason jar, and inside of the mason jar, you would have the pears, the apples, the peaches. We would have like a 20 or 30-pound bag of rice. You would have different kinds of string beans that you would put in the freezer. And we had perhaps one of the biggest freezers that I've ever seen. And also the fish, we would fish like every day. So we would store a lot of the fish inside of the freezer. We would have like lobsters, we would have crabs. You could even have fruits, you could have sausages, depending on the type of seafood and different kinds of meats that you're into. And also peanuts as well, different kinds of potatoes, and we would store those away. So when winter did hit, and keep in mind, this is a family of 15, we will all take care of one another. And so we were prepared. So reflecting back on the experience of through living on the farm, I wanted to do a piece that's called You Could Have It All. You would try to say to yourself, okay, maybe I should just have this, or maybe I can have just that. But basically, you can have it all. Whatever is on that table, you can get a little bit of this or a little bit of that or a lot of this. You don't have to have it all at once, but you can sample the different items that are on the table. You can have it all, and we did have it all. Good morning. We are at Narobia's restaurant. It's a Gullah restaurant in Savannah, Georgia. And we have just been served a beautiful fish fillet and eggs and grits and cheese on the grits. And I can't wait to take a bite of this. Okay.
There we go.
We're at
Hey, yeah.
Narobia's restaurant. It's a Gullah restaurant. Am I correct about that?
It is.
Wow. And we were just inside. We had a great, delicious meal. I had fish, fried fish. I had grits. I had eggs on the grits. It was so delicious. How long have you been in business?
Now for 9 years.
Wow.
9 years at this location.
At this location. And what made you decide to go into business?
Well, this is not my first restaurant.
Oh.
I had a restaurant, and I started in 2000 on Waters Avenue,
Yes.
and I was there for like 8 years.
That
And I
is
started there.
amazing.
And so, I closed the doors to the restaurant business probably for just a year.
Mhm.
And then I found myself loving what I was doing, so I got back into it.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people are here. We were inside eating the breakfast, and I must admit, this is my first time, and it will not be my last time. I mean, you have a crowd of people coming back. The food is so delicious, and the fish is just amazing. And we want to thank you for taking the time to have this restaurant and taking the time to even talk with us and give us your exact location.
I'm at on Haversham Street. It's 2019 here in Savannah, Georgia. And the telephone number is 912-231-0563. And I'm grateful to be here. And I thank you for coming in and making it happen for me, because without you all loving what I do, then it wouldn't be Narobia's Great.
And you've
So
got
I'm
to come
grateful.
and check it out. She is amazing.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you. You got the talents, you got the gifts. You don't have to seek out the outside world. It is within you. The secret is believing that you deserve it. And if you don't believe that you deserve it, and if you don't believe that you have it all, then you don't have it. But it is within you.
That's a lot of insight just for dinner.
I know. But you know what? You know what? That's where it starts, with a good meal and with family. You can't do it without family. And the belief system in place. It's a mind game. When I say mind game, I'm saying that a lot of people have programmed themselves in believing that it's not possible, or they don't deserve it, or how do I get it? Or they'll ask different questions. Well, how do I get it? And when you start asking too many questions, that's a form of doubt. You have to first believe that it's yours. You already got it. You have to be aware of it. And I really believe you can have it all. You were born with it before we ever made it into this world. And I believe that our ancestors had instilled so much within us. But once we got here, for whatever reason, maybe we feel as if we don't deserve it, or maybe we don't know how to access it. You already have it. It's within you. And when you are aware of that, nothing can stop you from going after it and getting it, so you can have it all.
And I just did.
You ready?